out money?
That is a banking envelope. What's up with that?
Big money. I like that. We about
$150.
$150. I'm about to win today. Pato, be on
No,
alert.
I just don't like when you say big money because it makes me feel like I don't know.
$150 is a lot of money.
You don't know big money at the casino.
What? 150?
That's one spin at the roulette table for me.
That's
One spin.
Strove.
Wow.
Brad Nortman,
ding, stroke.
long-time NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up.
Heck yeah.
I got
Millions in the NFL, and he's got big money.
I got
200 smackaroos.
200 smackaroos. I got 10 Andrew Jacksons sitting and looking right back at me. They're hungry. They want to be put into that machine, and I can just ride the wave of excitement that is placing bets here at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Here's the other thing, guys. I took this out. I put a lot of thought into it, right? I was like, how much should I bet on the upcoming Packers season? How much should I play here? And of course, I went to Lexi. I said, Lexi, I'm thinking about 200. What do you think about that? She said, you know what? That's 200 sounds pretty good, Brad. Why don't you go for it and have some fun? Because I got to say, I feel dirty. I feel dirty in making sports bet if I don't ask Lexi
What
first.
do you mean before dirty? Don't you make your own money? This is my money.
But it's the same names on the account, Kyle.
Listen.
So
I feel a little
the
dirty.
question would be, is if he took $200 cash out, does she ask the question, what did you take $200 out for?
Well, so, maybe this is why I feel dirty, because also in that same withdrawal was money allocated for paying our babysitter.
Oh.
So if you're like, I thought we agreed on $500. You took out $700.
Yeah.
$500 for like a while.
I want to be more like Brad in a lot of ways, but listen. Anybody telling me if I can take out $200 or not?
Dan chimes
Anyway,
in,
tell
already
me.
roasting Kyle on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. LMAO at Kyle thinking $150 is a lot of money.
I'll tell you what, that's pretty good to me.
We got our two frugal boys next to me.
Frugal 150. You know how hard I work for this 150?
How hard?
Very hard.
I don't need the sob story.
I don't know how much I make a day, but it might be close. I might be putting. I might be putting my entire work day, 8 hours right here, but it's well worth it because it's so fun, and watching the Green Bay Packers make me some money makes it even sweeter, baby.
Ben,
well, maybe the Brewers tonight as well. We'll get to that.
What's a large quantity in the betting sphere for you, Ben?
A large quantity?
Yeah, so like my equivalent to 200 and Kyle's equivalent to 150. $1,000.
Like, no matter what, I'm taking out $500 if I'm at a casino.
Wow.
Wow, how did you get approval for that?
I don't need approval.
Do you run it by Mrs. Future Brust, right?
In 3 weeks, I will.
Do you even tell Mrs. Future Brust?
She's got an idea. We've gone. You've
been through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she's ready. Are you ready?
She's
Are you
not ready.
Because 150 is one thing. 500. Because in her mind, I'm sure she's thinking about all the things that she could invest in and buy for herself.
Invest in? I would be thrilled if she said we could invest that.
Shoes are an investment. Pants are an investment. Tops are an investment. Cute hats are an investment. Jewelry is an investment. That's an investment in looking good, the way you like it.
It's a different kind of investment, I suppose.
Being beautiful ain't cheap, Ben Bruss.
I think she's beautiful just the way she is, and she doesn't need anything else to make it any better for me.
Okay, all right.
It's what I tell her.
Good luck. You lose all leverage once you say I'm going to pull out 500 without consulting with you. You be ready to give and take now. Because just
I'm
like
not ready.
You love to have a lot of fun at the Potawatomi Sportsbook. She loves having a lot of fun, I'm sure, doing some other stuff.
Appleman takes out minimum $800.
Golly, the apple orchard's doing real good, I can tell. I may need to get a part-time job with the Appleman when it's picking season.
He's currently mowing right now.
All right, well, how much you need me to mow?
That's not one bet, though. That's for a series of bets, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's for a nighttime of entertainment.
Bro, I don't think I've bet $800 in a lifetime. Well, I lost some in Vegas, but who cares?
Yeah, only in Vegas,
an old Scalzo and Bruss story was once really, really bad when Greg Scalzo said Nick Foles was too ugly to win a Super Bowl against Tom Brady.
Oh, wow. That did not age well.
You bet on that,
We both had significant and our largest bet of our lives on that, and I've never have bet that much on a game.
So wait. Time out.
My goodness.
You made a decision on gambling based off looks?
Partially.
And Nick Foles
it
is a
also is the
decent-looking
New England
guy.
Patriots.
Do you remember if you
No,
bet?
he's wearing like a beanie, like a black, like just like beanie, like a winter hat, and it's just like this guy's not going to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots and Bill Belichick. Yeah. And then they decided to sit Malcolm Butler right before the game.
Do you remember if you bet against the spread or straight
Money
up?
line and spread?
Oh, because they were a 4.5 point favor, which is pretty significant for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know, Brad. I don't need to relive it.
Yeah.
So we do have our guy Luis at Potawatomi Casino Hotel working with his team right now because we've talked a lot about this throughout the offseason. This came out and not much has changed. You do see some lines change for week one as training camp rolls out for different teams throughout the training camp season. As it stands right now, I have it pulled up. Jordan Love's regular season passing yards over, under 3,600.5. So,
easy money if he stays healthy.
Hey. So we take 3,600 and we divide that by 17. That is 211.7 yards per game if he is healthy the entire season.
Ooh, that does seem a little bit too easy now.
Seemed,
what Pato know that I don't know.
But like we could say the same thing about the guy who ran for 1,300 plus yards last year, right around 1,300 plus yards, because the other wager that has stood out to us this offseason.
She threw for 3,000, almost 400 yards last year.
And that was missing 2.5 games?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
3,400 with missing 2.5 games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and hurt and not the full Jordan
He really
Love.
missed more than 2.5 games because he also missed a game against the Bears.
He missed a ton of practice, which we heard from Matt LaFleur, how important that is from his reps and, getting integrated with everything.
Oh, wow, really? Sounds like Matt LaFleur was listening to me last year.
Oh, wow.
That's offseason.
Josh Jacobs, 1,050 yards, .5.
Easy money.
And put an exclamation mark behind that. That is easy money.
He had 1,600
1,000
yards from scrimmage last year.
1,050 yards divided by 17. 61.7
Please.
yards.
Dude, he gets that in his first two drives usually. They hammer him.
He's going to have a 200-yard game this year.
Yeah, I feel so good. That will probably be my biggest bet. If we can.
Over to the KBN Sports Desk is Alex Strofe. Alex Strofe of the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. What would you like to add?
When Jacobs runs for a grand, I'm going to get this cash.
Can I say? So Lexi and I, we were trying to as we normally, we schedule out our days, right? So on the weekend, we're thinking, okay, we have to do this. So Lexi said, okay, when we wake up in the morning, and I said, feeling like J-Love.
Yeah. For those who missed it, Alex Strofe's 6th or 7th parody song dropped on Friday. And yes, I don't know. Did you guys see my text? Or I was leaving the gas station.
But you sang a different song, didn't you? Mark Murphy, goodbye.
Mark Murphy, goodbye.
He got you. But
I
you
don't know
love that
what I
song.
saw, but I saw something as I was maybe it was like a Green Bay Packer poster on a I don't know a gas station poster about a drink special or something. Someone was like a partner of the Packers, and I just immediately was like, Mark Murphy, goodbye. And so I have all of Strofe's songs stuck in my head.
Not me.
But
oh, wow.
what if I told you that we're seeing if this is available? Because right now, parlaying Jordan Love over 3,600 yards and Josh Jacobs over his 1,050 yards is plus 257. So $100 when you 257 plus your 100 back.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that. Big money.
You're
I
currently
like
not able to do this. So Luis from Potawatomi Casino Hotel is going to the higher-ups right now to see if this is available for us in KBN Nation, if there's going to be something possible. I think we can all agree it'd be hard to walk out of here today without betting Josh Jacobs over.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening.
Let's put it on Twitter at KBN ESPN Strofe. Josh Jacobs over-under at Potawatomi Casino Hotel is 1,050.5 yards. Doesn't that feel too low?
It really does.
Yes or
to
no?
me.
Because I don't want to know what side you would bet. I want to know how much the public believes if it's too low or too high.
It feels entirely too low for Josh Jacobs.
61.7 yards per game on a 17-game schedule. So let's do another exercise. How about this? 1,050 yards for Josh Jacobs, divided by,
16,
let's say he misses
15.
3 games.
3 games?
Wow. Okay.
14 games. 75 yards per game on 14 games for Josh Jacobs would hit you that number.
Can I also then double down on that and saying last year, Josh
I'd like
Jacobs.
to double down.
How much do you think Josh Jacobs averaged in rushing yards per game?
Probably
year?
87.
84.
78. But to
78.
Ben's point, he just said if he missed 3 games, his average last year of rushing per game is still higher.
78 times 17 got him his 1326.
Yep. So if he just does the same thing,
And
but
he
he
didn't
just
play in the
misses 3
second half
games.
against the
Bears.
Chicago Bears.
And they don't, and Matt LaFleur doesn't hide what he's trying to do. How many times in that early part of or throughout the whole season, the scripts as far as the first quarter is concerning, the first 20 plays, I would say 12 of those went directly to Josh Jacobs. Matt LaFleur wants to get him worked in there early and often, establish the run to open everything up. No matter what Jordan Love does, they want to establish Josh Jacobs. The only reason he didn't even have more is because in some of those bigger games, they found themselves down by double-digit points early, and you had to abandon the run game. If it is up to Matt LaFleur, he's going to get significantly more than that 1,050 yards this year.
And then we have to understand what the philosophy of Goody is. They want to win the line of scrimmage. That's exactly why you got Aaron Banks. That's exactly why you're excited about the move of Elton Jenkins returning to practice to the center position, because they're looking to allow for they're looking to allow for Josh Jacobs to have less mess in the backfield and him have more holes to be able to run through this year. I really think that the Green Bay Packers are going to be committed to running the football this year, and that's why I think you got to bet over for Josh Jacobs over 1,050 yards this year.
Strofe, you have an early best bet you may have texted us.
Yeah, so I was scrolling through all the future props for the NFL, and I found a category labeled, and I quote, most interceptions thrown. And so I started scrolling through there, and there's some names you recognize, right? Like Joe Burrow's in there, Kyler Murray's in there. And then all of a sudden, way down the list at plus 3,000 is Caleb Williams, who has struggled early in training camp, has always struggled with the long ball in his career. Now, I know they've added some pieces like a tight end, another speedy receiver, and Luther Burden, who will be like short passing threats. But I still think there's a very high probability that Caleb Williams leads the league in interceptions thrown. He's going to play the whole season if he's healthy. They're not going to bench him. He's the number 1 overall pick last year. He's going to, Ben Johnson's going to see his first season out with Caleb Williams as many games as he possibly can. $10 wins you $300. So I'm just saying.
3,000.
I'm just saying.
I think Caleb, he's not going to throw the most interceptions in the NFL this year. He's not going to throw like 25 interceptions.
My only fear is
he didn't throw a lot
the
last
training
year.
wheels they could put on him, right? If Ben Johnson's like, this guy can't make these throws.
We're going to run the ball.
Yeah, we're just going to make nice and easy throws.
Just like they did last year, DJ Moore getting a lot of nice and easy throws. So no, Strofe is plus 3,000 for a reason.
I love the mindset though, Strofe.
We have Adam chiming in on the Carbless Talk and text line. Josh Jacobs made way too many statements to the media this offseason for him not to be blowing that 1,050 yards out of the water.
Yeah.
Adam's
Make
coming.
the bet.
Come on, Adam. Come on down to the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's waiting for you.
Strofe's the clown guy, a.k.a. Taylor and Waukesha. Boys, I came to say hi. I'm at Potawatomi. Didn't see you guys up in the skybox thing. That's because we are in the sportsbook area.
Well, we out in the public, baby.
That's right, among the people.
K-Walk chimes in, and there you go. He wants to make that bet for everybody right now, referring to Josh Jacobs.
Come on, money. I don't think I brought up enough money.
I don't think I did either.
Appleman in the Orchard chimes in. Kyle, I always need tractor drivers. Are you interested?
Hey, just give me a quick little training. Let me put a headset on, and I can ride. Can I put it in what's the auto mode, autopilot? Can I put it in the
I don't know if
search
tractors
speed limit?
have that.
That's kind of what he's trying to
Cruise
avoid.
control. I want to put in cruise control.
But they need to actually have you work, Kyle. Part of that is controlling
I'm
speed.
controlling the steering wheel.
Rudy from Sheboygan, smash that over.
Man, I tell you what, that's gonna be my biggest bet of the day.
Yeah, no
doubt about it. My biggest
honestly,
bet.
I should have brought more money. I might need to go to an ATM. 'Cause I don't think 150 is enough. Because I got to put at least $50 to $100 on that.
Yes, you do, Kyle. Yes, you do. Kyle, Bruston Norton live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. Whew, it feels good to be back. Brad has a doozy of a question coming up. I'm not even going to tease it, but it pertains to your Milwaukee Brewers and the Green Bay Packers. It's Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Streaming on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Hit us on the Carbos Talk and text line, 800-990-3776. Alyssa's more. We'll be back next.
This is Kyle Brust-Nortman, KBN.
Brad.
Kyle.
I know
Kyle.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
North America's premier sports car series is returning to Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Join me, Ben Brust, and the Kyle Brust-Nortman crew on site to get ready for it on July 30th. These IMSA sports car weekends feature elite sports cars like Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Chevrolet. Create lifelong memories with your family with kids 16 and under, getting in free with a paying adult at the gate. Tune in to ESPN Wisconsin on July 30th for Kyle Brust-Nortman live from Road America ahead of Sports Car Weekend with IMSA. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh. You know owning a home is one of the best investments you can make, but keeping it comfortable, energy efficient, and looking great, that takes a little extra work. But this summer, Universal Windows Direct is making it easy to finally tackle that project with an offer you can't pass up. Right now, you get to choose your offer. Pick the one that works for you. Payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com.
Your first time driving a stick shift. The car, sporty. Your teacher, nervous. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Online Activation Zone, so you can easily shift your direct deposits from your old clunker of a bank to Associated Bank in just a few clicks. You've got this with Activation Zone from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic.
We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Gear up for Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 17th. Play free daily in the Quick Rewards app and earn bonus plays with every eligible purchase. Grab one with hot food. That's 2 bonus plays. Each week, the cash prize climbs by $5,000, all the way to a $250,000 grand prize. So open the app and get climbing. Your summer, your climb, your win. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents residing in Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, South Dakota, North Dakota, or Wisconsin. Ends August 17th. Bonus plays require qualifying purchase. See full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust-Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Alrighty, folks. It's Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. You, KBN Nation, at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbos Talk and text line. This is more. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Still working on confirmation of potential parlay of Jordan Love's over passing yards and Josh Jacobs over rushing yards. The overwhelming statement we are hearing on Twitter, on YouTube, on the Carbless Talking text line is hammer the Josh Jacobs over rushing yards at over 1,050 yards. In 17 games, that's about 62 yards a game. And in 14 games, that's about 75 yards a game. Just making sure if there's any, bruises or nicks.
He won me money last year.
He can get
Sure
it done.
did.
Now, it is also a great day to be a baseball fan and a Brewers fan. I hope it's even better at the end of the day today. But the Cubs are in town for a series against the Milwaukee Brewers. They are tied at the top of the standings. And Bradley, this is your brainchild. So I'm going to toss it over to you. I want to see if people value this season and this opportunity to win the NL Central as much as they do as it pertains to the freaking Packers having to do something. I'm just going to let you take over.
Yeah, I was thinking about this big series coming up here, guys. Brewers, Cubs, tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday afternoon. And there's a growing rivalry that's always been there, but now it's really blossoming as these two teams are the two best records in the NL. And I could not think about the Packers and the Bears. And I just thought to myself, would you take a Brewers remaining season sweep against the Cubs?
Ooh.
So these 3 games, and they got 5 more games to go. You go 8-0 against the Cubs the rest of the way. But here's the cost. You go 0-2 when the Packers play the Bears this upcoming season. Would you take 8-0 Brewers over Cubs? But the cost is 0-2 Packers-Bears in the upcoming season.
So when I hear this question, 800-990-3776, Carbless Talking text line, are you willing to go 0-2 against the Bears if it guarantees 8-0 against the Cubs the rest of the season? This is hard because one is based off if you go 8-0 against the division, the team you're tied with within the division, the Cubs, it highly, with the amount of games left, helps your chances to win the division. But further success beyond that is not guaranteed. What is guaranteed if the Packers go 0-2 against the Bears is the delusional become insufferable.
Yeah, I don't.
And so that's what makes this really hard.
That's not hard. It's not hard at all. This is extremely easy. I am going with not allowing the Chicago Bears to beat the Packers twice in one season. Absolutely not.
But the Brewers win the division. They likely
just
skip the wild card.
Just to frame
in the divisional round.
Just to frame it for you, Kyle. The Brewers would then have an 8-game lead on the Cubs, right, going the rest of the way. That's equivalent to the current lead they have on the Cardinals right now, which is 9 games, and they're 4th in a 5-team Central Division.
I'd rather split.
It's a guarantee,
basically. With one of the top records in the NL, which means you're looking at a bye and not playing in the wild card. This helps you skip a round, go closer to a World Series championship. But the flip side is you got to deal with what was delusional.
Have y'all met Bears fans before? Bears fans will literally go 2-15 and sit here and tell Packers fans, "Well, we went 2-0 against you." You even had Caleb Williams talking about, "Oh, I'm undefeated in Green Bay," or the Bears are undefeated in 2025 against the Packers. Like, this is the level of stupidity that they reach for and try to grasp for anything in order to make themselves feel good. So no, absolutely not. I would not trade 8-0 to go 0-2 against the Bears because we would not hear the end of it. At least Cubs fans. Cubs fans have a sense of pride. They have a little bit of pride. Bears fans have zero pride. I'm telling you, 2 wins against the Packers is like winning the Super Bowl for the Bears.
But you almost made the argument in a way where it made me feel even more confident about where I wanted to go with the Brewers because of the opportunity to skip a wild card and give yourself a better chance of, with this pitching staff, going to a World Series, which they haven't done since 1982. When you say something like, well, if they were 2-15 and their only wins were the Green Bay Packers, you're worried about the fact that the Bears are still going to suck. You're worried about just people talking.
Oh,
who cares about
who
people
cares
talking?
about
If the Packers still have a chance to end up going 10-7, and 2 of those losses happen
if
to
the
go to the
Packers
Bears.
don't win a Super Bowl, they're like, oh, well, you finished just like us. You got sitting home. You didn't win it. I can't stand them because they ain't got no sense.
That's the thing, though.
Brewers, I want you to go 8-0, but I'm not trading. I'm not trying to ship in the Green Bay Packers season by losing to the Bears.
Strofe, you have Brewers fever. How do you break this one down?
Yeah, it's not close, to be real honest with you. I'm not dealing with stupid-ass Bears fans going 2-0 against my team.
Well, looks like you're sitting behind me at the parade.
Backers, don't you agree that the Bears fans are going to chirp no matter what? No matter what. You beat them for 10 straight times, and all you can hear about, is Aaron Rodgers didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they have nothing to say
30 years.
Right? And this offseason has been extra annoying because, and we've talked about this before, all the Bears fans go, well, Caleb Williams is 1-0 at Lambeau Field. That's great. Jordan Love is 2-0 at Soldier Field, right? But we're not bragging about that. And so if I had to deal with that for the entirety of a season, just to go 8-0, to Ben's point.
But it means you're closer to a World
significantly
Series.
to get a bye, to win the division.
But if you go 6-2, you're much closer. That's still a 4-game lead.
But
we're guaranteeing you 8.
That guarantees you the division.
And that gets you closer.
Y'all
to
don't
the
believe
best
in the Brewers
record
and
in the
Pat
NL.
Murphy. That's the problem.
No,
they don't believe in the Brewers and Pat Murphy. See, I ain't worried about it.
What a spin.
You don't believe in the Packers that they can go 0-2 and still conquer the rest of the schedule.
Let me be honest. If the Packers win 0-2 against the Chicago Bears, this is a miserable season. Miserable season.
No matter what?
No matter what. That means
they win the Super Bowl but lose twice to the Packers?
Because they're not winning the Super Bowl and losing twice to the Chicago Bears.
That I can
That's
get
not
behind.
happening. No. I know one thing. If the Brewers go 4-4 against the Cubs, I still feel very confident in the Milwaukee Brewers to try to be able to win the NL Central. But nope, the 0-2 against the Bears, we got a problem, and it might be time to fire Goody and fire Matt LaFleur.
Let's go to the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. It's Dirty D on a Monday.
Hey, Dirty D.
D.
Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys got to be crazy wanting to go down 0-2 to the Bears. Then you would have to listen to your brother.
Yeah, that would. That's a good point.
That's a high cost.
But that's the thing is, I can ignore him. I don't let him get under my skin. The idea of the Brewers, and part of this is a little pommy, a little prisoner of the moment, because the Brewers are playing the Cubs today. But on the Carbless Talking text line, let's do a little exercise here. Would you trade the Brewers going 0-8 against the Cubs for the Packers to go 2-0 against the Bears?
Okay, Packer fans.
Nah. Listen.
They only won one by a fingertip.
These are extremes. Extremes. No. Not at all. I love my Packers, but I can't deal with Cubs fans 0-8.
Wait a minute.
I can't deal with fans.
No.
You can't deal with Chicago fans.
Chicago fans
soft.
are just the worst. But 0-8 to the Cubs, that would just shoot our hope and joy that we really think we'll win a World Series this year. Like right now, we believe that the Milwaukee Brewers can win a World Series if they go get an extra bat. But we believe in this team. If we go 0-8 against the Cubs, you know what we feel like? We feel like posers. We feel like we're not the real deal. So no, we can't go 0-8 against these Cubs in these next 8 games. That would be miserable. That would be worse than going 0-2 against the Bears.
But you just said Cubs fans have a level of pride, but Bears fans are delusional. And
losing. You're asking a fan about losing.
Basically, he puts himself in each fan brain of his team losing, and he hates both scenarios.
That's what's crazy. I try to think about for each of them, how does it help them toward their goal of a championship? And I would gladly sacrifice 2 games, even to the Bears, for the Milwaukee Brewers to position themselves in the best possible way for a championship.
There's so many games to catch up.
Forget the fans.
Taylor and Waukesha chimes in. I would trade anything to get rid of Strofe. Clown.
Me too.
Sam chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. Deep down, isn't Bruss still a Bears fan? Absolutely not. My family has driven me away. This state is where I live, and I want nothing to do with a dysfunctional, stupid, piss-poor organization.
I second that with him. Ben Bruss is not lying. He is not a Bears fan whatsoever. He's not a Packers fan, but he's definitely not a Bears fan. He is a fan of whoever he bets on.
I agree with that.
And we're going to get those in today. That Josh Jacobs one is so good.
I can't wait.
I'm going to hammer it hard.
Road America is America's national park of speed, conveniently located between Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Madison. Come see a legendary race at the 4.2-mile road course, the largest in North America. Camp on site all weekend long. You can enjoy admission for kids 16 and under. They're free with a paying adult at the gate. The concession stands are amazing. Clean bathrooms. The IMSA Sports Car Series is coming July 31st through August 3rd. IMSA is an unbelievable race. Been to one IMSA event. IndyCar is one of my favorites, but when IMSA comes to town, it is must get. So get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That's roadamerica.com. Whew. That got interesting going through Kyle's fan break.
Man.
Dude, my heart rate's higher thinking about Kyle go through these traumatic experiences.
8 losses to the Chicago Cubs for the rest of the season would just be so hard to deal with because at the end of the day, as a Brewers fan, it's different. As a Packers fan, you know how good your team is, the organization. The Cubs have won a World Series in the last decade. They've been somewhat competitive as well, and so
they haven't been in the playoffs 6 of the last 7 years.
But if they beat us 8 times, then I know in the playoffs I would be like,
look at that, Ben Johnson on Caleb Williams. At some point, this thing will start slowing down.
He's a second-year player.
Well, first year in
not
a
after
system
26
that's got
interceptions.
way too much going on.
Second-year player. He should expect a lot more.
He only had 6 interceptions last year.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. He won't take that big of a leap.
But they had kitty gloves on him. He didn't throw the ball a lot last year.
6.3 yards
You don't
per
draft
pass.
a tight end and a wide receiver in the first 2 days of the NFL draft to throw the ball less and invest in the offensive line the way they have.
You got to remember, he's still got to prove it before they unleash him. Even Jordan Love had to be unleashed after Pittsburgh, and that's when we saw him at his best. Wheel of Strofe. You got any good ones, Strofe? I think based off your pre-show email,
he's excited.
You are very excited for that.
I'm excited.
It's going to be great, as Alex Strofe says. Wheel of Strofe, next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Kyle, I think you're doing a good job getting it all off your chest.
I love Matt LaFleur.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Faith and Bigora, lads and lassies. Irish Fest is almost here. One of the great Milwaukee summer festivals. And we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any 1 18-pack of Miller Lite, Draft, or 64, or Coors Light, and receive 1 free ticket to Irish Fest. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly, and I know you don't want to miss all the great Irish food and beverages. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Irish Fest ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history, like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Kyle Bruston Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Drive a clean car every day. Tsunami Express Car Wash makes driving in style simple with unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Become a member and enjoy premium fast lane access, free vacuums, and powerful tire air, all included in your membership. With locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, New Berlin, and Mount Pleasant, it's easier than ever to get a winning wash with Milwaukee's favorite car wash team. Sign up and score big at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your dreams come true, but then you gotta put your back into it. You gotta put your back into it.
Live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the wonderful sports book. The food is amazing here. I know Bradley and Kyle are salivating.
Can't wait.
It is Kyle Bruston-Nortman with you across ESPN Wisconsin. Time now to play Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Another day, another dollar on the Wheel of Strofe. Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, our contestants. I don't know what you're competing for, but you're contestants anyway. I'm Alex Strofe, your lovely and loved host on this program and the Cardinals text line.
You sound like you're revitalized, man. You recovered.
Recovered from what?
A rough Friday. What do you mean from what?
Oh, that's right. I forgot I was hurting on Friday. Forgot about that.
Yeah, because your memory's hurt and you didn't do anything.
That's not true. I had a great day on Friday.
You laid on the floor during the middle of work.
We had to wake you up in the middle of a segment.
You said, I'm going to lay on the floor flat now. What are you
During a commercial break.
Are you not at work during a commercial break? Like, supposed to make sure
that's my break. The light is off. Homer falls asleep during commercial breaks sometimes.
Hey,
wow.
don't air that out.
That may be true.
What do we got on the wheel today?
Push-ups here at Pod.
No push-ups. Not yet, at least. One thing away. So, I love this time of the year in the NFL because we learn something new about people every year, including this from the last time we'll ever call him it, Bijan Robinson of the Atlanta Falcons.
How you pronounce my name is Bijan for everybody that's out there. I know a lot of people say Bijan, but it's Bijan. It's Bijan.
Bijan
I want to know where that
Robinson,
came from.
the running back of the Atlanta Falcons, of course, won the Doak Walker Award during his time at Texas in college. He has been a phenomenal football player for years and years and years, yet nobody ever asked him how to pronounce his name, or he just never built up the gumption to tell people. What's going on here with Bijan, not Bijan, Bijan Robinson?
That would be like if my daughter somehow, some way became amazing at everything she did and kept going by what Kyle would call her Isla.
That's true. 100% true.
It's actually Isla.
It's crazy. What would prompt someone to hear their name wrong over and over and over?
Like in locker room, like like all the reporters. So hey, Bijan.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like it's Bijan.
The first time you'd be like
Bijan sounds so.
It sounds like French.
No,
Yes.
I mean,
no, it sounds very like pinky up.
Ah,
You know,
it really does.
my name
High
is-
society.
I think you get a little. I think you get exhausted of trying to correct people all the time. So you just say, okay, whatever.
It's Bijan.
I'm glad he told everybody like Bijan.
Well, you know, it's not uncommon because I was a teammate of Monte Ball, but for the longest time we called him Monty Ball.
Yeah.
And it took like a couple of years where it's actually Monte. It's like Monte.
I guarantee people still know him as Monty Ball.
Yeah.
Wait, you were calling him Monty as well?
Yeah, and he didn't correct people even in the locker room, teammates for years.
I guess he's a
until
couple years younger
he
than
became
us.
like a big, he was huge when he played for Wisconsin. And it's like, it's Monte. It's like, oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like Bijan, where they're sort of like soft-spoken and agreeable and really good dudes.
I'm shocked.
So they're not confrontational.
I'm shocked. Just so you know, I'm gonna tell everybody her name is Isla. It ain't Isla, it's Isla.
I made that mistake too.
I did. It's okay.
Wheel of Straw.
Bijan. Are you actually going to call him Bijan?
Yeah, why not?
It's gonna take a while to get my brain rewired.
I feel like this is one like Tyrod Taylor. It'll just fall flat and it will remain Bijan like Tyrod remains
That's a
Tyrod.
good point. I thought about Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor sounds.
But Tyrod is not to the same caliber as.
Wait,
Bijan.
Tyrod Taylor's not his name? It's
No,
Tyrod?
his name is Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
Wheel
Uh-oh.
of Strove. All right, here we go.
Bad
Bad
spin.
Bad spin.
Yeah,
I can
terrible.
Better.
There we go.
Better motion in the ocean.
Wow.
So cliche.
All right, one away again, but yellow this time. We go to the black and yellow. Our old friend Aaron Rodgers with Kyle Brandt on NFL Network. Just sit back, relax, enjoy this back and forth.
Terry Bradshaw says, Rodgers to the Steelers. I wrote it down because I want to get it right. It's a joke. Stay in California, chew on bark, and whisper to the gods.
Well, I whisper to the gods every single day.
Damn right.
I've known Terry for a long time, being a part of Fox. Terry's a legend. He's an absolute legend. He won 4 Super Bowls. He's had a legendary career in the media. But Terry, like a lot of people, doesn't know me. And so he's got an idea of what he thinks about me based on what I've done, the documentary, what I've said, Darkness Retreat, whatever the hell you want to talk about. I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level. And I feel like if he gave me a chance to get to know him, then we'd have a good friendship.
So that Aaron Rodgers on NFL Network over the weekend.
That sounds like a married man with perspective.
Yeah,
He
that sounds
like he's taking the high road.
He is.
He's in Pittsburgh. What are you gonna do? Bash Terry Bradshaw? Like, come on now, that man's like, we love Brett Favre. Pittsburgh loves Terry Bradshaw. He won most of their championships that they have. And the thing about it is, he's basing this based off what he may have saw in a Netflix documentary or what he saw that I said. Bro, what else are we supposed to base it off? Like, what? If that's all you give us, that's what we're supposed to base it off.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Terry Bradshaw's comments are hilarious. Chew bark. I mean, that is so good.
I still
but yeah,
don't know what that means. Months.
I don't know. The chew on bark was weird.
I don't know either. Is
it cleaning your teeth like a dog?
Like an organic,
like eating the trees?
shot?
Like, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. He's done the sunning thing. If you guys know what sunning is.
Yeah. Rodgers have done that?
Yes.
Wait, Brad, you know what that is?
I do know what that is.
I don't know what sunning.
I don't know how I know that.
Blue of Earth is who you're looking for, Benny.
I'm scared to tell Kyle Strofe.
Why is that?
It's when you get naked, you lay stomach on the pavement, and you spread out, if you will.
And you let sun into a region that normally doesn't
literally
see sun.
where the sun doesn't shine.
So it can go into your soul.
See, I thought you were in like more of a like birthing position.
Yeah, I thought you were on your back.
Either way.
I thought you were on your back, like, your legs are up.
You might be on
You're
your back.
allowing areas to get sunlight.
That requires
That's what Brad knows exactly. You're in like the happy baby pose.
Why do you both know this?
Do we need that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It just seems the most natural. Maybe I've tried it. I don't know, Strofe. That's between me and my sunning time.
Do you want should the sun come that close in contact?
See, I knew Kyle. We don't need to talk about sunning. You were gonna go. I knew once we told
What's
Kyle.
for the proposed health benefits?
Just go to ChatGPT or Google it.
Too much sun exposure
Wheel
might
Strove,
lower
please.
your count. I don't know about
Wheel
that.
of Strove. All right, hopefully a good spin this time. Let's find out together.
Good spin.
Hang on, Strove. Before you get
I
to
don't
that.
know if I can say this though.
Well, then don't.
Well,
use your. You know how to do this.
Okay.
You're delicate.
So I typed in benefits of sunning, and you know how Google fills it in. Benefits of sunning. I'm going to say the planet's name.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say the planet's name. Okay.
Oh, wow.
We
Yeah,
ready?
yeah.
Benefits of sunning.
We know what the
Uranus,
planet is.
right?
Don't say
Yeah.
The planet.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then maybe that.
Great
maybe
planet.
that-
I think it's
it
one of the
says
bigger ones.
There's no proven health benefits that anyone can say. So people are.
Wait
just,
a minute. Experts say it can increase the risk of certain skin diseases. What are we doing?
This just seems bad. All bad.
Who are you trying to impress?
That just
Who are
sounds
you
like a
impressing?
just
How many
dirty,
people are walking around with their drawers
a
off?
dirty,
They're not
nasty
walking around.
trend.
It's like something you do like in the morning.
No, but what is the point of
on the
tanning
balcony.
It's not tanning. It's getting into the soul.
It's something about receiving sunlight in that area.
It's like the people who like to have their bare feet on the ground. You know, they feel a better connection
some
with the
sort
earth.
of like grounding mechanism.
You know what? I'm trying to be more accepting of others. So you know what? To each their own. If you want to have sun where the planet is, go ahead.
Last thing
one,
for you
Strove.
fellas, this from the head coach of the Green Bay Packers earlier today. Just curious if you think he's been listening to the show with the way he talked about today.
Today's going to be great.
It's a great day to be alive.
All right, I'm done with you. That's it for the Wheel of Strove. Kyle Brust-Norman live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and its amazing sports book. Another great partner of ours that Kyle's going to tell us about is American Family Insurance.
Yes, KBN Nation. If you are looking for new home insurance or auto insurance, maybe even looking to bundle, look no further than American Family Insurance. And American Family Insurance has everything that you need. And what I love about it, the fact is, if you are looking for a local agent, it's so easy. Just go to amfam.com. Go to amfam.com and you can find a local agent near you, or you can also get a quote just like that. Life is better when you are under one roof, and that is the roof of American Family Insurance. So always know you can feel protected and you can feel confident with dreaming fearlessly when you bundle and save up to 25% on home and auto. Yes, home and auto, you can save up to 25%. But again, also, lastly, if you're going to a Brewers game, going tonight to the Cubs versus the Brewers game, guess what? The Milwaukee Brewers have a great thing going on. And you're looking for a Brewers fan experience of a lifetime. American Family Insurance is here to make that happen. Enter the Super Fan Tailgate Sweepstakes for your chance to win a pregame tailgate party for you and 5 friends, complete with a private chef and DJ. You'll also score field-level tickets, hotel stays, and exclusive Brewers merch and Christian Yelich memorabilia. Enter now at amfam.com/Brewers. No purchase necessary. Enter by 11:59 p.m. Central Time by August 25th. See official rules at amfam.com/Brewers.
Some shocking but not shocking news about Jair Alexander just came across my desk. I'll tell you what it is on the other side.
This is Kyle Brust-Nortman, KBN.
I feel like KBN Nation would agree, Kyle, that Ben has most of the issues on
I
this
think
panel.
I would agree that I have the most flaws on this show as well. Brad's freaking perfect.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The team you'll always remember. With a reunion you'll never forget.
This place, this school, this city, these teammates, this coach, just everything involved was the most formative part of my life and the most special part of my life.
Relive Made 'em Believe now with a full show on ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by M3 Insurance Company, Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer, Potosi Varsity Ale, and Potosi Hard Seltzers. Made 'em Believe. Available now.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire up your fantasy. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango, bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
For windows with the strongest resilience, you need the Pella Experience.
The biggest thing for us in the Experience Center was the collaboration with the team. We were able to come in and sit down and go over a bunch of different options, and it wasn't just us dictating what we wanted.
They asked us things we didn't even know or think about, from colors to hardware, and because of that, we were able to get the best possible look for our home.
Hi, I'm Gina Della from Pella. Just like Jim and Haley, you too can see, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from 7 different Pella lines, side by side, at our Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. And today is a great day to stop by because right now you can get 0% interest for up to 5 years. The Pella Experience Center is on Blue Mountain Road, kitty corner to delicious Cops. With a range of affordable options and products assembled in the USA, get the look you want at a price you can afford. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Service restrictions apply in 7/31/2025. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Still love Josh Jacobs over 1,050 yards. Is over at Potawatomi Sportsbook, minus 110 for the season. It's Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Hit us on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. Lists is more. Obviously, you can also get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. See us in a wonderful, wonderful booth here at Potawatomi Sportsbook. This coming from an award-winning NFL writer, does some stuff for NFL.com, Jason Hirschhorn. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said cornerback Jair Alexander didn't practice on Monday due to swelling in his knee. Alexander will have the knee drained and is expected to practice on Tuesday.
Oof.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Now, listen, I was someone who was critical of Goody for letting him go, and, $4 million seems like an easy amount of money to be able to pay a guy like that. But maybe I need to be offering Goody an apology.
Not yet.
If it's
a long-going thing,
it's
and
week
he misses games that are important.
Yeah.
The whole goal was if you were to bring him back, that you would have him, which is bad to say, but it was likely hey, if you can get 10 to 12 games out of him and be around at the end of the season, that could be worth it.
Yep.
Most people were saying, bleep it. We paid him a lot of money, move on.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. I mean, obviously it's week one. it seems like his injuries become nagging very quickly, right? And that'd be my concern with Jair Alexander. But I still think it was a risk worth trying, just because of the how minimal the room is for the Green Bay Packers. But already a tough sign for Jair. We had his dad on the program not long ago, and he's someone that I still want to see do well. So I hate to see it. But from a cautionary tale, and, maybe we'll see how the year plays out, but maybe I was too critical of Goody too soon.
Maybe you gave us the answer in a different way. Maybe the Ravens wanted to take that risk because he wasn't going to be needed to be heavily relied upon.
Well, I mean, he solidifies that defense and makes it that much better.
Correct.
But I mean,
he's a nice to have, maybe not a need to have.
He is nice to have because they drafted a guy in the first round last year as well. But when I think about this, I'm not saying Goody was right yet because he's already saying he's going to practice tomorrow. So he just had a little bit of swelling, got it drained, and he's running back out there. That shows me that Jair Alexander has something to prove with the fact that he plans on not missing a lot of practice time. But overall, if this is a nagging injury, lingering injury where all of a sudden Jair does miss half the season because of his knee, that's a bad sign not only for the Ravens, but more importantly for Jair Alexander for the rest of his career. Because this was a prove-it year. Because the reason why the Green Bay Packers moved, the reason why the Packers moved on from him was because of the nagging injury. So right now, that is something that plagues him and a label that he has to try to shake. If he cannot shake that this year, his career may be gone. So I feel bad for Jair, but Goody, I'm not giving you credit yet for moving on from Jair.
Well, because part of that is how does Nixon, Valentine, and Hobbs do when it actually rubber meets the road? Because I'm looking at these sports bets here at Potawatomi, and I just want to take a quick look at, what is it for the Packers-Lions week 1? Wouldn't you know it? Packers are a slight favorite. And
Wow, we're a favorite week 1.
Can you believe that? 1.5-point favorites for week 1, Packers versus the Lions. But I'm envisioning the Packers playing the Lions. And I'm thinking about Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm thinking about Jamison Williams. I'm thinking about all these guys that are going to be tough to cover.
Bonafide scrub. He can't play.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's Strofe putting his opinions on it. I just hope that they're able to keep up that cornerback room.
Those sound effects he just played in this segment is already better than any work he put in on Friday.
That's true.
That did not happen on Friday.
800-990-3776. AJ in Baltimore chimes in as we all know Strofe's the clown guy, Taylor in Waukesha. Won a 4XL T-shirt and has complained about it. He hopes that Tyler is wearing his 4XL T-shirt and whitey tighties through the sports book.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's Luis. When we go to break, I want to see if we can get this Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love parlay.
He looks like
together.
he has some good news for us.
He's got a piece of paper. I don't know if that's for us.
Is that paper for us?
Oh,
that's a tease.
We're back in 2 minutes, but first, going to tell you about IKEA. Because if you are a parent of a college student yourself, they have great discounts for you available. They also have great furnishing home solutions for you, wherever you are in your stage of life. You might be starting out looking for your first home. You might be doing a remodel. You might be just trying to make everything refreshed and better. They have it for you at IKEA. You should join the IKEA family program because it's free to join. They provide access to early specials and savings. You have free workshops and events, 90-day price protection, access to the buyback and resale program, which is stuff that's already put together that if you see and you like and you want to take it to your home, you can. New signups get $20 $20 off your next in-store purchase of $150 or more when you sign up with promotional emails. So check out IKEA and become a family member. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I have something important to tell you about my friends from Bank 5-9. The Wisconsin State Fair starts on Thursday, and make sure you stop by the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, the largest free stage at the State Fair. Bringing this great free entertainment to fairgoers is just another way that Bank 5-9 serves their mission to make lives better. Opening night is this Thursday, and make sure you stop by to see Journey from the Heart take the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater stage. Learn more about Bank 5-9 at bank59.com, member FDIC.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Faith and Bigora, lads and lassies. Irish Fest is almost here. One of the great Milwaukee summer festivals. And we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any one 18-pack of Miller Lite, Draft, or 64, or Coors Light, and receive one free ticket to Irish Fest. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly, and I know you don't want to miss all the great Irish food and beverages. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Irish Fest ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Northman.
Hot off the press, it's Kyle Bruston Northman across ESPN Wisconsin. We're live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel in the Sportsbook, which is amazing. For you, tomorrow and Wednesday, there is a great opportunity if you come to the Sportsbook, you buy a beer, you buy food, you place a $5 wager, you can depart on a shuttle. This is so close to American Family Field. Plus, you can hang out here before the game and enjoy all of what they got going on at the Sportsbook. If you purchase anything, you can go to the game on a shuttle. I mean, that's amazing.
You don't have to worry about parking because the parking here,
parking lot is amazing.
Ample amounts of parking.
Of all the
here
places
at
we go to a
Potawatomi.
lot of places. Sometimes we're like, where do we park? Oh, there's a big parking structure here. I don't have to think about it.
It's
you don't have.
stress-free.
No one wants to think about parking when it comes to a Brewers game. But for Potawatomi Casino Hotel, they're making it even easier. Parking here. Come, have a purchase, hop on a shuttle. 5:15 departure for a VIP shuttle. Sportsbook's guest service 5:45 and 6:15. So come on down, get a shuttle at Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's a no-brainer.
That's the best shuttle deal in town.
It is. Stress-free, easy.
And you
get
can
to
just buy a
enjoy here.
beer and say, okay, I'm here for the shuttle.
Or $5. I mean, that's right. See, that's why I like Potawatomi Sportsbook. They only said $5. They said they don't need to put $100 down, and you can. But all it takes is $5 on Josh Jacobs over 1,050 yards or any $5 bet, and you can get on the shuttle just like that to go to AmFam Field for the Brewers. I love it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, one of the people we've talked about, players for the Green Bay Packers in a potential prop bet, is Jordan Love's over 3,600 yards this coming season. There's been a lot of trying to figure out what fans really think of Jordan Love. I simply ask, not is he, not what is he closer to a top 15 quarterback or a top 5 quarterback? Because when you think about a top 5 quarterback, those are the ones that stand out right away. The Mahomes, the Allens, the Lamars, the Burrows. You could put Hurts around there, but like you get what I'm getting at. Super Bowl winners, high-caliber quarterbacks that when you look at, you say, yes, they're one of the best in the NFL. Then you got your Baker Mayfields. Maybe take me. I see you got a list up. I was going to pull mine. Do you got a 10 through 15 on ESPN.com?
I got the 10 through 12 that ESPN.com created, with Jordan Love being the 12th. And this is going to be your big decision point. Like, is he closer to top 5 or closer to 15? But from 1 to 10, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Now, those are hard. Those are pretty ironclad. You got Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield, C.J. Stroud, and then yours truly at number 12 is Jordan Love. Now, this is a list that ESPN.com put out of coaches, executive scouts that ranked everybody. And after that, it feels like it was a drop-off. It seems like Love is not, even debatably much further down than that. To me, though, if the question is he closer to 15 or is he closer to 5? I have a hard time putting him ahead of any of these quarterbacks. He certainly hasn't done enough to make me believe that he should be above Jalen Hurts, who's your Super Bowl MVP, or above Jared Goff, who just consistently puts in, consistent numbers. Matthew Stafford, who's won a Super Bowl, and Jaden Daniels has skyrocketed with efficiency and playmaking. So even Baker Mayfield, hard to argue with what Jordan Love has done over Baker Mayfield, at least in the recent future. So for me, unfortunately, at the end of the season, I think it's going to be a different conversation. But through today, I don't know how we can put Jordan Love in the top 8 to put him closer to 5 than he is to 15, just because injury last year, inconsistencies. I just don't know how you can do it, especially over these other guys. I think he's going to have a big year, and I think this time next year it's a completely different conversation. But up until this point, I think you have a hard time putting him closer to 5 than you do to 15.
Yeah, for me, I think this is easy. Jordan Love is closer to 5 than 15. It's super easy. When you look at Jordan Love, last year he was top 10 in touchdown passes, and the year before that, his first year as a starter, top 10 in touchdown passes, top 5 in QBR as well this past season as well. And what I love about J. Love is this.
Can't cherry pick just
okay, wait a minute. I was going fine. If you want to get to interceptions, let's talk about interceptions then. Jordan Love had a lot of interceptions early in the season. And what I love about Jordan Love, it seems like in both seasons, the 2023 season and 2024, Jordan Love has some corrections that he needed to make. He needed to get better at some more consistency. And so 2 years ago, we needed Jordan Love to play better down the stretch. And what did he do? He ended up as the best quarterback at the end of the season of 2023. Last year, we were talking about, oh my gosh, Jordan Love has 9 interceptions already throughout the season. So many interceptions, 10 interceptions. What did he do? He went on. He went on, and he only threw, I believe at the end of the year, only threw 1 interception, and one of it wasn't a bad decision. It ended up being an errant pass that he had. And so all I'm saying when it comes to Jordan Love, what I love about him is the fact that when he looks at something he needs to improve in the second half of the season, he has done exactly that. And when I think about his ability to avoid getting sacks, with Jordan Love being healthy this year, one thing that great quarterbacks do is they're able to be elusive in the pocket. They're able to buy more time. They're able to keep their eyes downfield and still throw the ball. That is what makes a lot of the guys special, whether it's Brett Favre or whether it's Aaron Rodgers or whether you're talking about Patrick Mahomes. All those guys have the ability to move in the pocket and buy some time and complete the ball down the field, and that's exactly what Jordan Love can do. So when you add in the fact that he's going to be healthy, hopefully this season, and you add in his mobility where he's going to use his leg to become a running threat, I think it is already written in stone that Jordan Love will be a top 5 quarterback this season. That's why I cannot wait.
Written in
y'all looking at each other right now, but that boy, he's showing the swagger that's needed. He's got the confidence, the way he's carrying himself and talking. I feel really good about Jordan Love to submit himself in being a top 5 quarterback.
So then why are you sitting here and not jumping all over 3,600 passing yards?
What do you mean? Where the money at? I got the money right here. What you talking about? I just got to wait. I got a show to
like
do.
You wanted to put more on Josh Jacobs. But if you think, if you think
Josh
Jordan
Jacobs was easy money. Jordan Love, I feel great. Dude, he threw for almost 3,400 yards last year.
I'm just
and he
saying,
was
bring
hurt
that
for
same
the majority
energy
of
for Jordan Love. If he's going to be a top 5 quarterback, then 3,600 yards is in the book.
You're talking about the best quarterback in the NFC.
Well, I have no problem and no issue with putting that money on Jordan Love. And the touchdown pass is what, 23, 24?
24.5.
Come on. Now why y'all playing with Jordan? Why y'all playing with Jordan going for 30-plus touchdowns?
Are you yelling at us or the sports books right
now?
I
love the sports book, but, man, why y'all playing my boy like that?
Do you agree, though, that you're talking primarily about what you expect to see going forward, not what he's already done? Because I'm in agreement with you there. I think he's going to have a big season. I think he will lurch himself into top 7, something like that. But so far, his level of inconsistency, you can't put him above the quarterbacks like Goff or Jalen Hurts.
You asked me, do I think he's closer to – in his overall ability and what I think he can be and what he has shown me is that, to me, he's closer to top 5 than closer to top 15.
Let's pull it. Is Jordan Love closer to a top 5 or a top 15 quarterback?
I feel very confident at the end of this season we'll all be talking about, boy, Jordan Love is the real deal. A healthy Jordan Love is dangerous. And I ain't talking about Russell dangerous. I'm talking, or what? No, it was Baker
That's
Mayfield.
Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, Mr. Unlimited. Baker Mayfield, was he dangerous?
Dangerous? Maybe
No,
was
I
that
know
a
what
thing?
you're saying. Yeah, I wake up feeling dangerous. Though I think that's Baker.
Yeah, he's better than both. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'm with Brad here right now.
With what we've seen so far.
Mark it, save it. Let's clip it. They don't believe. They don't believe in Jordan Love like we do.
We heard you. As it stands right now, it's hard to put him in that category. That is a group of guys that have been doing it for quite some time, and the consistency just hasn't been there from Jordan Love for me to be like, yes, he's going to be in the conversation of Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and
let's even do this. Okay, we'll take Baker Mayfield out because you think Baker Mayfield's no big deal. He's got to be at least top 9 to be closer to 5 than he's
Go
the
ahead,
15.
list it off.
Who are you taking off of here? Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar. We're not moving any of those. Okay, so now you got 5 through 9.
Jared Goff,
Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford.
Give me love. Give me love.
You said Jaden Daniels at the end of the season was better than Jordan Love.
Give me love. I said
Matthew
what
Stafford,
I said. Give me love.
Been to a Super Bowl and
His
won
old
it.
behind.
Justin Herbert.
Give me love. What has Justin Herbert ever won a playoff game?
Jared Goff and Jalen Hurts.
Give me love. Give me love. Give me love.
Come on. Jalen Hurts just won a Super Bowl.
All it took was Jalen Hurts to have one good season this past season. He's been good. But he had a great season because last year, he was not a top 10 quarterback. Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl. He's top 10 now.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Well, y'all didn't have him top 10 going into last year.
Okay.
So Jordan Love, if Jordan Love plays well, this team goes to the NFC Championship. We're easily talking about the Packers having a top 5 quarterback.
Well, I don't know about easily.
What do you mean? Well, if this Packer team goes to an NFC Championship, that means that Jordan Love had to have a phenomenal season.
Most likely, and I would say he's for sure top 7. But that 5th slot. Those other 4 are
you're
just
taking Matthew Stafford over Jordan Love. Stop it
for one season.
No.
He's like
I'm out on old Stafford right now. I think this is the year it all goes bye-bye for him. He can't move.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, he was frozen in a game where they played in Philly, and then Jaden Daniels. Okay. We'll see. Jaden Daniels is a young, up-and-coming quarterback.
Yeah, I'm good with the we'll see there because we did the same thing with Jordan Love after year 1.
And even with Jaden Daniels, when you look at the numbers compared to Jordan Love, who didn't play as many games as Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love was still right there with him.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels runs.
Dual threat.
No, the legs.
He had like 4 interceptions. Ridiculous.
The legs are a part of the equation.
No, the legs are fantastic. I think that Jordan Love this year, for him to take the next step, you've talked about it before, Ben. Jordan Love, and he's acknowledged it, he needs to be able to be a running threat in order for him to be the total package. What he does in a pocket is magical. I'm telling y'all, his ability to avoid his ability to avoid sacks. Our offensive line was good, but Jordan Love's ability to avoid sacks, he's magnificent being able to avoid sacks. If you add his ability to do that and be able to scramble and pick up first downs, I'm telling y'all.
None of KBN Nation is believing a word that Kyle's saying because they think he should take over the Homer Hour from 5 to 6.
I don't know what that means, but cash
you know what that
money.
means. It means you're being a homer.
So wait, KBN Nation doesn't believe in Jordan Love? Really?
It has nothing to do with
saying?
not believing in him. Putting him top 5 in the NFL is a major jump for him.
I believe Jordan Love by the end of this season will be a top 5 quarterback. So I am projecting what I believe Jordan Love is going to be. Now, today going into the season, whoa. That's my big money.
Kyle's
he just took my money too easy. That goes to Pato for me to get
Kyle's
my money
heart
back.
rate going a little
This
too
is
high.
an investment, baby. I got a wedding coming up, and guess what? Pato going to help pay for the wedding because I'm going to win on Jordan Love, I'm going to win on the Packers, and I'm going to win on Josh Jacobs. But I feel very confident that Jordan Love will be closer to top 5.
Oh, you are?
15.
You're pretty confident? I think I hear that.
I don't know why y'all not. I don't know why you have any doubts in your mind. You all don't believe at the end of the season Jordan Love.
A top 5 quarterback is insanely high bar.
But you don't. So
I think he'll be no doubt top 10. He borderline already top 10, but to be the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. We're talking about a legit MVP candidate. I'm not sure he's there yet.
So you might as well bet on him for the MVP because if he gets to the NFC Championship game, that's the type of season that will get him that.
Jordan. Wait a minute. To be MVP, you usually got to work your way up. He didn't have a year last year that would make me want to believe that he'll be an MVP, but I definitely think he'll be the best quarterback in the NFC North and one of the better quarterbacks.
If he ends up on a top 5 list, that's him having an MVP like
Patrick Mahomes is top 5, and he wasn't an MVP caliber at all.
Yeah, but he also has a resume.
But I'm not betting on Jordan Love to win the MVP. Also, when you look at the roster at receivers, I can't trust those receivers not to drop passes quite yet. I feel good about them being improved in the way Tate Wicks.
You feel good about everything.
What is there not to feel good about? about. There's great things coming out with these guys in T-shirts and shorts on.
Okay, that's enough.
Dontavian Wicks has been electric. Ask Jason Wilde, who'll be joining us. Electric during camp.
I'm pretty sure Dontavian Wicks left practice with an injury today.
Today?
He did show up on I'm not sure it's serious, but he did show up on injuries from today.
What was it? I know some of this stuff.
Kyle talk.
This is what we have Jason Wilde.
Well, a lot of this stuff happened when I'll be doing other stuff.
Other stuff.
Might have another show.
Kyle has zero credibility. Packer backer or backpedaler. These are all the carb. I didn't. This is all you. I didn't set up KBN Nation to roast you. You just said what you said.
KBN Nation. I will not. When the Packers are balling out this year and Jordan Love is looking spectacular, don't say I told you so, because I will.
Jason Wilde joins us next to discuss Kyle's optimism that can't be unmatched.
Go, Pack, go.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Kyle, I love you. Can't say the same. That's fair.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we're starting off with a crash on southbound 43 just past Silver Spring. The left lane is blocked right now, so that's going to make for kind of a hefty ride coming in from just south of Brown Deer Road. Southbound 41 backing up from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol. Northbound from Mayfair Road up to Capitol, maybe a little bit past there up to Hampton. And then westbound on 94, watch for a little bit of a backup right through the stadium interchange. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance of showers or storms, mostly cloudy, otherwise humid with a low of 72. Tonight, morning chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
If you didn't know already,
his upside is the best pitcher you've ever seen.
It's not just the confidence, it's the command.
A 97-mile-an-hour slider doesn't make sense. What world are we living in where that's a pitch?
now you do.
And he got him looking with a slider. Jacob Mizorowski, his 8th strikeout of this game.
The Miz is taking over Milwaukee. Stay up to date on all your Brewers talk right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, or ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Wow, a bomb by Yelich. Join the crew for an electric matchup when the Brewers host the Mets August 8th through the 10th. The weekend starts with a celebration at Cerveceros Night on Friday the 8th, featuring makers markets, music, and more. Then don't miss an all-new Christian Yelich bobblehead giveaway on Saturday the 9th, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Close out the series with Sunday matinee baseball and a limited edition Jacob Mizorowski t-shirt giveaway. Grab your tickets at Brewers.com.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. The Wolf of Wall Street was on the other day when I was flipping through channel. Great family film.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I'm a naturally inquisitive person.
Holding everybody accountable.
If you feel better about that, I'm happy to do so.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Live from Potawatomi Sportsbook, it's Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strophy running the show. Make sure you come tomorrow and place a wager, buy a beer. You barely have to do anything, and you get a shuttle right through double doors that I'm looking at in the sportsbook. Easy access to a shuttle, great parking lot, great entertainment before the 6:40 game tomorrow. So come to Potawatomi Sportsbook. They have shuttles for you, and they have shuttles coming back starting at the bottom of the 7th inning and end 1 hour after the conclusion of the game. Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle Brust and Nortman. Jason, let me warn you, Kyle didn't drink the green and gold Kool-Aid today. He took a bath in the green and gold Kool-Aid. Welcome to the program.
Jason. Splish Splash.
She was taking a bath. 17-0 for this team.
Yeah, I'm feeling that type of energy today, Jason.
The poll question right now, well, he got there based off the poll question, I believe, is we asked and this can get tricky, as you know, Jason, when you mention Jordan Love, is he closer to a top 5 or a top 15 quarterback? Right now, 59% of people say closer to a top 15 quarterback. Kyle thinks he's top 5, and it'll be set in stone by the end of the year.
He could be top 5 by the end of the year, but he's closer to top 15 now.
That's kind of what I was going
would argue that otherwise.
Well, 41% of people argue that he's closer to top 5. Closer to. That's the big caveat there.
Based on, so what is that? So where?
Uh-oh. Jason's
losing Jason. We got Jason back.
I don't know what it is with my reception this time lately. I got full bars, 5G. Oh. Can you not hear me?
Yeah,
now it's better.
Yeah, so midway through his 10, I think he was 12th on Pro Football Focus. He was 11th on some NFL.com thing. Like, based on how he finished the season, he threw 3 interceptions in a playoff game. They lost their last 3 games, including the playoff game. That doesn't mean that's what he is forever, but I don't know how you don't look at it and say that's what he is right now. And it's incumbent on him to show that the injury issues are behind him, that he's going to stay healthy, and even if he doesn't, he's going to find a way to be productive anyway. I will say this, and I saw this, and I don't want to get in trouble with the PR staff, but I think it's still stupid that we're not able to take video, but fans are. But Love had this fantastic throw to Dontavion Wicks. I think it was Friday, and it was great. He got pressure from each side up into the throw, and he's got this great skill. We've talked about this before, of being able to create tiny little space within the pocket so he can maneuver. And he made this unbelievable throw for a touchdown of 49 yards to Wicks. And I thought, that's one of the things that makes him special. So if he's able to do that and do it more effectively than he did last year when he had the injuries, then that's going to make him better. And maybe at the end of the season, if we're talking about him as a top 5 quarterback, great. I still think there's a hell of a lot of good quarterbacks that don't play for the Packers that we're not biased toward the way we might be toward Jordan Love. But look, everything is out in front of him, and we know that he's a good player. Now we just have to find out how good he is.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jason. I think the biggest thing is injury. I understand to be a great quarterback, we've seen a lot of great ones, is that you have to be able to play through injury and excel at a high level. We saw Aaron Rodgers basically play with one calf, and he was able to lift his team to the playoffs. So overall, understand Jordan Love last year playing through injuries, it wasn't as good as we expected him to be, but he was still top 10 in touchdown passes and still top 5 in QBR. And I think overall what I loved is the second half of the football season, he wasn't plagued with the interception issues that he had during the first half. I love to see the growth that Jordan Love has in season to be able to make that change, and now we just need to see him put together a full football season.
Yeah, and then he went against a good defense and was under a lot of pressure and threw 3 picks. So he's got work to do, but I tell you guys this all the time. The thing I love about Jordan is he doesn't shy away from that, and I respect him for that at times.
Yeah, Jason, one of the big dramas of camp, at least early on, was this Elton Jenkins situation and sort of a back injury, I'm going to use air quotes, and a hold, maybe not an official hold-in, but contract disputes, maybe that getting in the way of him practicing. He was out there today practicing, at least taking a step forward with it, spoke to the media after. What's the update there? And did he basically, for lack of better terms, wave the white flag and just say, I'm just going to play on my current contract in Goody 1?
So yes and no, Brad, and a really good question. I talked to him for a while after the crowd dispersed, and look, the reality is that the Packers weren't budging, and the decision that he had to make, and I think it's a smart one that he made, even though it sucks for him personally, is that he's playing a new position. He can't continue this into infinity, right? Sooner or later, he's putting himself at a disadvantage of being able to succeed at a new position where he has played there occasionally. He is certainly, not only was he willing, but when they came to him with this idea, he said, let me think on it. He didn't have to think very long. This is what he wanted to do. He said he always wanted to be a center late in his career. So I think what he found was these guys aren't budging, and if I'm going to succeed at this position to the point where either they're going to have to pay me again next year or I'm going to go find a job with somebody else and get paid even more because they don't like 30-year-old dudes, I better get out there because I'm only going to hurt myself. So he's betting on himself. But again, and I know I've been a bit of an apologist for him. I stand by that. He was not asking for a brand new contract. He's not asking for 4 years, $77 million like they gave Aaron Banks. He's not even demonstrably angry about being paid less than the guy who's now taken over his spot. He's taken one for the team. I do think he realizes that he needed to get to work. The back injury was legitimate, but, had they had a playoff game on the 23rd when they opened practice, would he have played with it? I feel pretty confident he would have played through the back injury. He did talk about the stinger that he suffered in the playoff game, and he could not play after that fourth play where he got hurt. He said his whole side of his body was numb, and his arm could not function. So he tried to stay in that game and wasn't able to. So I think that's kind of where they're at, right? He's got to, he's going to have to, hopefully maybe they take care of him midway through the season, but they did not budge, and sooner or later he had to say, if I'm going to succeed and get paid by these guys or somebody else, I'm afraid I have to get out there, even though it's not fair.
Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle Brusson Ortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
Jason, really thoughtful answers. A lot of info there. Just to confirm, was it partially his decision, Elton that is, to move to center and move from guard? Because earlier on I felt like it was the Packers saying, hey, we got to move you to guard or move you to center or else. Are you saying that he had some say in it and actually kind of wants to be at center?
I think he wants to be there. I don't think he necessarily, I don't know what would have happened, Brad, if they had said, we want you to move to center. He said, can I think about it? And then he came back and said no, right? I don't know what they would have done then. And also, they knew because he had told them in the past that later in his career he was interested in moving to center. Now, I don't know if he necessarily wanted to do it right now. And again, this is, and you know this from having played in this league, it is such a one-way deal. Like, I don't know how it would have played out otherwise had he stood up and said, no, I'm a guard. I don't want to move to guard. I don't want to move out of guard yet. I'm not sure how that would have worked. So I think he understands the situation. But again, he's a confident guy. He's basically taking, and this is what I'm going to write on Channel 3000, he's basically taking the Davante Adams approach now. I'm going to bet on myself. I believe in myself. I think I can do this. I'm going to absorb the risk of playing without guaranteed money in my contract. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that I stay healthy because I believe I'm a really good football player. And if these guys don't want me, I know someone else will.
That's a good answer from Jason Wilde. Makes sense to me. And I also want to know, Jason, after Nate Hobbs got a talking to, Nate Hobbs had a partial doing in Marshawn Lloyd leaving practice today. Have you seen anything like this before?
I have not. I have not seen I mean, look, we literally asked LaFleur about it yesterday, but on top of that, LaFleur told us before, I mean, I was doing the show with Brad, but said before practice that they showed a video and talked about taking care of each other and not taking guys to the ground, and Nate Hobbs did it anyway. And that's what, I mean, he got benched. We talked to him after practice, and I talked to him for an extended period of time. And, you know, he said Matt LaFleur was well with it. He was absolutely right to do it. He had violated that. He's really having a problem, though, kind of delineating between playing the game the way you play it in a game and playing it the way you play it in practice. And, you know, we talked for a long time, and one of the things he said was when he was in 7th grade, he was physical even then, and he was short and small, and the parents and the coaches said, "What if this guy grows and gets taller and bigger? He's going to be a problem." And they were exactly right. Now, the last thing he said to me during our conversation, I said, "You know, everybody's pissed at you right now, but when you do this on September 7th against the other guys in the Honolulu Blue, they're going to be loving it." And he said, "Yeah, today it was bad. I feel horrible. But on September 7th, it's going to be real good." And he's not wrong about that.
Marshawn Lloyd's okay, right? No big nothing to.
I mean, he did not finish practice, but he was, you know, I always use as a barometer, if he stays out on the field and watches the rest of practice, that's a good sign. If he has to go into the Hudson Center and go in to the training room, then it's not a good sign. He watched the rest of practice, so that is an encouraging sign.
Yeah, I did see Josh Jacobs talking to him as well, showing some leadership. Jason, this is all great stuff as we're live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the wonderful sports book. We didn't even drop a doing well today, so I thought this segment was great.
All right, make sure you give me some of that salmon while you're there. Just don't try to mail it to me because it won't stick.
Oh, you might have just got me what I'm going to order.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, guys, take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde with everything you need to know for the Green Bay Packers. It's Kyle Bruston-Ortman live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book where they have shuttles for you the next 2 games for the Milwaukee Brewers. Come in, buy a beer, place a $5 wager, eat some food, and you can just go right on the shuttle. I'm looking at some double doors at the sports book. Think about the free parking that you have, the easy access. They provide everything you need to have a fun experience here and on your way to and from the ballpark. They make it easy for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. When we come back, speaking of the Brewers, we're getting closer and closer to this game, and I'm getting more juiced. Brewers, Cubs. Division on the line next.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN.
Steph, your biggest strength in life that you bring to this world?
Probably my wife, because she keeps me calm. Even when I'm cursing at the TV during Packers games, I always know I can fall back on her.
That's sweet, man. Who knew KBN Nation had so many simps? Boy, I love this. I love this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we got an accident southbound 43 just past Silver Spring. That has the left lane blocked, so it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze coming in from just south of Brown Deer Road to that point. And then we've also got an accident on 94 eastbound on the ramp from Highway F to 94 eastbound. So just keep an eye out for that. The main line isn't looking too bad heading past that. Sure, there's volume, but it's not majorly slow. Southbound 41, we do have backups from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol Drive, northbound from Mayfair Road up to Hampton. The rest of the system is actually looking pretty good. And checking the TMJ Force Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy and humid, a low of 72. Tomorrow, a morning chance for showers or storms, otherwise mostly cloudy, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN. It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Summer is here, and your taste buds deserve the best. Carbless is perfect for the pool, the lake, or hanging out by the fire. Full of flavor with zero sugars, only 100 calories, and made with premium spirits. Don't just settle for something overly carbonated and those flavorless seltzers. Carbless has full flavor with every sip, not just a hint. So when you're ready to take a drink and ready to chill, Carbless is clean, crisp, and won't leave you feeling bloated. Find your bliss today at drinkcarbless.com.
Kyle Brust-Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies, they're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Hi, Mitzi. What's the news from Kessler's in Brookfield?
Everything's smooth like butter. We're all just marching to the beat of the big bass drum.
That sounds like fun.
Your email said you wanted to talk about 32 things. What are they?
The 32 things are rare and special engagement rings.
Tell me more.
Each one of these amazing rings is just waiting for someone to choose the center stone.
What about the side stones?
All the side stones are Kessler 81s.
81 windows exploding with light instead of just 57 windows that are modestly glowing like most other diamonds.
We have 16 rings in 18 karat gold and 16 rings in platinum.
All they need is a center diamond?
Yeah, and our prices on natural center diamonds and created center diamonds are incredibly low right now.
Each store has a beautiful assortment of these rings?
Yes, and they're priced from just $900 up to $3,900.
Good job. Keep marching to the beat of that big bass drum, Mitzi. I'm excited.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's always a beautiful experience coming out to the ballpark. Many fans prep in the parking lot amongst our legendary tailgaters. When you're ready for new windows and doors, prep for those at the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. See, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from different Pella lines side by side. And if you order by July 31st, get 0% interest for up to 5 years on Blue Mountain Road or visit PellaWI.com today.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Screwed it up again.
Yeah, you messed it up, Kyle. We go third.
I didn't want to risk him turning our mics off.
Smart move, actually.
I can't risk.
Should we do this again?
Brewers! Downstroke.
Brewers!
No. Hold on, Ben. I just got to know when you're able to talk. All right, go, Ben.
Just Ben Brust and Alex Strofe here with you, because anytime that Kyle and Brad want to ruin a good thing, I don't worry, Strofe. I turned their volumes all the way down because no one wants to hear them ruin our thing.
We're the only real Brewers fans around here.
Yeah. Well, I guess, Kyle, you weren't willing to sacrifice 2 Packer losses, though, for it, so I don't know.
0-2 is
Nor
crazy.
you,
To go
Strofe.
8-0, that's crazy.
Is this a playoff-like series, or is it just another series?
Oh, this is all playoffs, baby. This
It's
feels
closer
like
to just another series than it is a playoff.
Thank you, Stroke.
No, oh
thank
my
you,
gosh.
Alex.
These guys,
Alexander, thank you.
You got to get your mind on the prize, Stroke. Think about it. This is as close as a playoff series as you're going to feel all year, and it's closer to that playoff series than it is just any old series. Here's why. The atmosphere.
Okay.
Here's why. The atmosphere at American Family Field, it will feel not quite like a playoff game, but closer to that than a normal game. The pitching lineup that you have, Mizorowski, Quinn Priester, Peralta. I'll be honest, I don't know the Cubs pitchers, but I saw their stat lines, and they're ridiculous. So you're talking about top pitchers versus top pitchers against a rival, another top opponent with real important wins on the line. These games might dictate who wins the NL Central, and we know how important that is. So everything from atmosphere to pitching to quality of opponent to important of wins, this is more than just a series. This feels close to a playoff series, and I will say this. The Brewers have done great.
Brad.
What's that?
I can already tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me finish this. The Brewers are already we're concerned about how they are when it comes to playoffs. If you want to get that taste out of your mouth, you win a series like this one, you feel real good when October rolls around.
So, post All-Star break, all I could think about was Jacob Mizorowski, seeing him pitch again. He didn't get through 5 innings. He's gone further with his pitch count, but they pulled him early. If you think that in July the Brewers are going to treat this like a playoff series, you're wrong.
I'm not saying they're going to make him go 8 innings, but this is going to feel like a playoff
They
series.
also play the Cubs again later in the season. That will likely have more of a feel because you'll have a better idea towards the way end of the season. I think every game does matter. But at the end of the day, they're not going to change the way that Pat Murphy goes about managing this game to make sure that the long term is more important than the short term. He's not going to risk Jacob Mizorowski going 90 pitches if it means to get out of a jam in the 5th or the 6th because it's the Cubs. He is going to protect Jacob Mizorowski because he knows that this team has an opportunity to do something special because there is still 30, 40 games left, 40-some games left in the season, 45, 50? 61 and 40.
58.
There's
57 games left. There's 57 games left. 8 of them are against the Cubs.
He went from 30 to 40 to
yeah, because I was
60.
like, holy cow, there's a lot more. I'm just counting the wins, to be honest.
Yeah, show me my money. Give me my money.
Because we have from Potawatomi a group bet of $750 to win like $1,500 on 84 wins for the Brewers. So that's why I don't have the total amount of games. I just keep scratching off those wins on that piece of paper that is from a Word document. So, yes, I hear you, Brad. The vibe will feel different, but it's not anywhere. It's another series.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Is this closer to a series with the Rockies? Or a playoff
Brad,
series.
Come on, Brad. Okay, yes.
Pick a side.
Yes, Brad, I get where you're coming from. I understand.
This is more than just some casual old series against the Cubs.
It's a divisional series. Of course it's important.
No, but it has
57 games left. If the Brewers, God forbid, which I do not think this will happen, but if the Brewers lose all 3, they will still have a 3.5-game lead at minimum on every other wild card team in the National League.
We're talking about wild card here.
They will still be 16 games over 500. They still have a 5-game series in 2 weeks against the Chicago Cubs. Does it matter? Of course it does. Does it matter more than your average series? The answer is still yes, because it's in your division, and obviously these two teams are tied for the division title. But it is not the level of a postseason series. This is not life or death quite yet. It feels like the Dodgers series 2 weeks ago, where you're going in, you're trying to prove you are dogs and you can compete with anybody. And for a team that has had this underdog mentality for years and years and years, yes, of course it would be badass to go sweep the Cubs and prove you are that team. But it is not a playoff series. It's important, yes.
What happened to Brad Nortman is He bought FanDuel. He started watching the games.
Dang,
and now
they assassinating your character.
Now he's like, oh my gosh.
Now they trying to come for you like you weren't always.
This is like a playoff series.
They're trying to act like you weren't always a Brewers fan.
It is closer to a playoff series than it is just any other series.
Brad, because they're playing a good
for
team.
many reasons.
Yes, Brad,
pitching matchups.
You are right with the intensity that will be in AmFam Field. It will feel more like a playoff series.
I agree with all that.
With how good both teams are, it will feel more like a playoff series. But I just want y'all to understand that this is not a playoff game, and this game does not determine the division. It doesn't determine the wild card. It doesn't determine if you're going to make it to the NLCS, and it won't determine if you're going to make it to the World Series. Now, of course, we would love for the Milwaukee Brewers to sweep in this series, but just because you sweep in July doesn't mean you're going to be ready to sweep in October. So, yes, be excited about bragging rights and the excitement for this game and a rivalry, but this series means nothing in the grand scheme of the overall season. But I guess it could come down to one game.
I don't like they said nothing.
Nothing.
I think it was a good argument until you said nothing.
Okay. I took a step too far.
You can never take a step too far you can. You can take a step too far in the grocery aisle, in the freezer section, if you walk past Palermo's. Because if you walk past Palermo's, you're just doing it wrong. The Cheez-It is a legendary snack cracker, and I introduced somebody else on Mario Party Thursday to a Cheez-It frozen pizza. Cheez-It flavored cracker crust, square shape, ultra thin, super crispy, in a quick bake time. So actually, I've mastered this. Palermo's lovers, listen up. Put a Boss Hog in. It's an OG Screamin'. Set the oven, put it in, and I set the timer for 10 minutes. Because I know, based off my oven, that the Cheez-It takes 8 minutes. So then when the Boss Hog need another 8 minutes, I put the Cheez-It in. So both pizzas, when the last timer went off for 8 minutes, were ready to go. We had a Boss Hog, a Cheez-It, a little mixture, a little bit of an OG Screamin' Sicilian with that stone butter fiery crust, with the Cheez-It pizza. It was an amazing combo, an amazing night. Stock up at your local grocer's freezer and taste what all the screaming is about.
We have a reverse remote, don't we?
Oh, we're talking Stranger Things pizza tomorrow.
Can I admit something? So when I was in New York on vacation, my little cousin was staying at the crib, and he said, "Kyle, y'all got something to eat at the house?" And I was hesitant because
you didn't want to give him.
I didn't want to give
him the good stuff.
Yeah, so I looked at baby girl. I said, "Dang, you get the Palermo's pizza I got in the freezer." So he ate it. He ate it.
He ate the whole thing?
Enjoyed it.
He didn't leave me a slice. Not a single slice. But you know what?
Definitely not the man of the house.
That's why I can't. Well, I was a little upset about it. But you know what? I got to feed the kids, and that's why I can't wait till tomorrow. Because we get to eat Stranger Things pizzas tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Palermo's is the best. We're at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in the sports book. We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion, get more into the Brewers. I have Jacob Mizorowski props again, boys. Right. More Jacob Mizorowski props. We got so much to hit on next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Listen, Diana, that's her name. Listen, we all about positive manifestation. I like you, Diana. All it is negative.
Diana.
Criticize.
Dirty Diana. I love you, Kyle.
Love you too, girl.
I love you, Kyle.
I love you too. That's what I'm talking about. The real Packer Nation.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
So this is going to be, I think, a total win-win. Zach Tom gets the biggest signing bonus. He's going to average $22 million a year. He's locked up for 5 years now.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
But Green Bay showed yesterday why they are a self-sustaining operation and a world-class organization, because they know what the hell they're doing.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Motul Sports Car Grand Prix featuring IMSA is up next on July 30th through the 1st of August. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Faith and Bigora, lads and lassies. Irish Fest is almost here. One of the great Milwaukee summer festivals. And we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any 1 18-pack of Miller Lite, Draft, or 64, or Coors Light, and receive 1 free ticket to Irish Fest. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly, and I know you don't want to miss all the great Irish food and beverages. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Irish Fest ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. In the heart of Milwaukee's Theater District, this modern pizzeria delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. Whether you're craving a quick lunch or a relaxed evening bite, Proof Pizza is your go-to downtown destination. Dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And here's a tip. If you mention Jen Latta, you'll receive 10% off your order. Learn more at stkatearts.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back.
Live at the beautiful Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman wrapping up the ESPN Wisconsin portion of the show. I'm Ben Brust next to Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. Strophy's running the show. And Strophy, you had a wedding this weekend.
I did. Well, I attended a wedding.
Interesting things happen?
It's important.
Did any interesting things happen?
Oh, my gosh. You came by my desk.
Yeah, remember, Strofe, the Baylors?
Oh, yeah. A couple people didn't show up, which means nothing happened because they weren't there.
Well, they bailed out.
Yeah, in the last, 24 hours before the wedding. I just thought that was rude. I viewed that as rude, but I've never been married before and never hosted a wedding. I don't know if that's normal.
Have you heard this before? Did you know that Greg Scalzo officiated Jim Rutledge coming up next on Jim and Molly's wedding?
He's off today.
Wow, what an honor.
Brewers. But yes, I did know that.
Of course, Jim is going to Cubs Brewers today, skipping the show. Jim did not show up after RSVPing yes to Greg Scalzo's
He just no-showed?
wedding.
Oh.
He no-showed. Didn't text her. I texted Jim and said, hey, where are you? I don't remember what the text said because I don't want to botch it, but all I know is didn't show up.
Wow.
I would just send him a bill.
Yeah.
That's all it be. Hey, player, keep your gift. Pay the bill.
Send him a bill.
Yeah.
I don't want your gift, but here's what the plate was.
I would. The open bar, I would cut that, but the plate, oh yeah, that plate, that's all good. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Here's the bill.
Yeah.
For you and your +1.
It's hard to reclaw back those expenses that late, especially with a no-show. Not even the courtesy of a text. I had a good college friend that called me the day before my wedding. Something came up, issue, the whole thing. At least I got a courtesy call, and he felt contrite and bummed to miss it.
Listen,
to not show up.
Oh, do I need to send like the week of warning to say, hey? Y'all need to
knowing
let me know,
you,
when do you get 10 days? When do you have to have the final count in?
Like soon, like now, right?
Ish, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you, 3 weeks. This is it. This
That's
how
why
much
there's
your plate
that's why
costs.
there's an RSVP date, not just show up if you want to.
Well, no, but obviously people ain't got no sense. But as I'm talking trash, when I was a young buck, when the Wisconsin Badgers played against the Alabama Crimson Tide for the first time down in Dallas, Texas.
Ooh, yeah.
I had a wedding that day that I was invited to go to. And I didn't realize it was on the same day when I said I would be my brother's +1 for his friend's wedding. And the thing is, I didn't go because I wanted to watch the Badger game.
Oh,
Kyle. You didn't go to Dallas?
No. I was
You
watching
skipped to watch it on TV in your underpants?
in my underpants. In my defense, his wedding was at the art museum. He could afford whatever little plate he missed out
You should
on.
have went to indulge in that experience.
No.
Instead, you got the Badgers getting thumped.
And they only lost by like 17.
It's very common, and I've been at many weddings, and I'm actually pro for my wedding if there's something going on August 22nd. You are allowed to stream something at the table.
At the table, not the ceremony.
Not the ceremony.
Okay.
I
at
was,
the table.
I was too big of a Badgers fan to be around people and watch a game.
But not during speeches, right?
Like I was at a wedding.
What's the cutoff of politeness? When everyone's chatting?
I don't care.
Hey.
Where are you going to put us?
Wait a minute.
Have you had table settings yet?
Over to the KBN Sports Desk.
Well, I'm just letting you know now, I will be betting on the Bears-Chiefs preseason game that night. So just letting you know.
Betting on it? Kind of sounds fun.
Well, you guys are in the corner.
What?
We're in the corner?
Wait, what?
Come on.
You guys are next to the kids.
Oh,
no, we're not. The insult.
He's not lying.
Furthest part away from the bar.
What?
Why would you do that to me?
Wait, why are you keeping us away from the bar? We're
Yeah,
not the
you
bad
think we're going to burn a hole in your
Ben,
butt?
You know how you made the list? You guys are at the very bottom of the list.
You don't realize the mistake you're making. That allows me to talk to way more people on my way to the bar, which I will make frequent trips. You are exposing every one of your guests to more Alex Strofe by putting me the furthest away from the bar.
Acting as if I care about Alex Strofe and who he talks to on my wedding is like that's just such a wild statement. Like I don't care. Like you're gonna be you.
Wow.
Like I'm not gonna stop you from being you.
I appreciate that.
I'm actually.
I'm gonna put you at the head table now, Strofe. Okay?
Great idea. I heard you're down in Groomsville.
right next to me.
Great idea. Personal attendant.
I regret all these.
I'll have booze, I'll have Advil, I'll have nicotine, I'll have cigarettes, whatever you need,
That's
buddy.
how lowly he thinks of us. We're in the corner by the
I'm
kids.
insulted.
I'm gonna say, shut up.
I thought Kyle loved the kids.
I don't love the kids when I'm trying to turn
Those
up
are my
and have a
nieces
good
and
time.
nephews.
Well, I'm gonna tell you nieces and nephews.
Shut up to my nieces and
The
nephews.
Bears suck and you suck. Hush.
We're back in 2 minutes. Definitely go in the corner.
Strove's the glue who gives the show its stance. From 2 to 5, we keep it alive. Opinions clash, but the vibe will thrive. Sports and banter.
Southbound on 43, backing up just south of Brown Deer Road, all the way down past Silver Spring, and then back on the brakes from Hampton down to Locust, and one more back up right through the Marquette onto the high rise. Southbound 41's backed up from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol, northbound from about Mayfair Road up to Hampton.